Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It's Thursday, July 25th, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. Biden speaks. Prime Minister of Israel. Kamala debate. And Olympics in America. That's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, Joe Biden is remaining on the job. Speaking from the Oval Office to the nation last night, he said, "I revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as president in the defense of democracy, which is at stake. I think it's more important than any title. I ran for president 4 years ago because I believed and still do that the soul of America was at stake. The very nature of who we are was at stake, and that's still the case." So explaining why he's stepping aside, but still remaining on the job for the next 6 months. And this all happened because he challenged Trump to a debate. The Prime Minister of Israel spoke for the 4th time in front of Congress, more than any other world leader. Kamala did not preside over the address. The Prime Minister said that the International Criminal Court, which issued a warrant against Netanyahu for war crimes, crimes against humanity, said they are trying to shackle Israel's hands and prevent us from defending ourselves. And if Israel's hands are tied, America is next. He also spoke of the college presidents from Harvard, Penn, and his alma mater, MIT, who cannot bring themselves to condemn the calls for the genocide of Jews. He called them befuddled academics. Fox News has proposed a September 17th debate for Trump and Harris in the state of Pennsylvania. Brett Baer and Martha McCallum would serve as the moderators. Fox said they're open to a different date, format, or location, with an audience, without an audience. They just want it. Trump the other day said he's open to many debates with Harris. Trump and Biden agreed to the second debate on September 10th on ABC. Trump said, "I want a debater, and she'll be no different because they're all the same policies. I think debating is important for a presidential race. I really do. You sort of have an obligation to debate." The Olympic opening ceremonies are tomorrow in Paris, but they also announced the host city for the 2034 Winter Olympics, Salt Lake City. Again, we hosted in 2002. Now, to be fair, no one else really wanted it. The cost of hosting the Olympics in 2014 in Russia was $60 billion. That was a bit of an outlier. South Korea was $16 billion. Beijing in 2022 was at $40 billion. So there really was no one else jumping at it. But in 10 years, we'll see you in Salt Lake. I'm Mike Slater. I have a podcast called Politics by Faith. The great Bill O'Reilly, he has your message of the day. Next.
Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Thursday, as expected, St. Joan of Kamala has taken center stage, and the admiration is nonstop from Democrats and their media allies. I mean, who knew that the border czarina is a world-class political scientist with a long resume of success in absolutely everything she has ever done? Who could have predicted that a senator who was shut out of legislative victories for her entire 4-year tenure was this brilliant and visionary? Move over, James Madison. Kamala is the new viceroy of American perspicacity. On Tuesday, it looked like CNN's Jake Tapper had swallowed a bug as he introduced a segment alleging that some believe the vice president was a DEI hire. How racist, how sexist. Jake could hardly get the words out. Of course, skin color and gender had nothing to do with Kamala's elevation, even though Joe Biden promised to put a woman of color on his ticket. With Whoopi Goldberg apparently unavailable, Kamala got the nod. But DEI, no way. Ms. Harris has done little in the past 3.5 years, but who's counting, right? She's the abortion queen. That's about it. I do know that accomplishments should matter to Democrat voters. Opposing Trump, however, is the greatest achievement in the world. So the country slouches forward to November, and St. Joan of Kamala has her sword drawn. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. We have William. I am looking forward, William says, to your analysis, O'Reilly, of the polls showing a dead heat between Kamala and Trump. Now, I'm not going to do that. We're trying to get 2 pollsters for next week because we think there's going to be between now, Wednesday, and next Tuesday, bunch of polls. But it's all emotion now. The big polling is going to start after the first debate. And I don't even know if that September 10th debate is going to happen on ABC because Trump doesn't trust ABC. I don't know what Kamala Harris is going to do. I think it's going to hold. But then after the first debate, that's when the polling is really going to matter. But we will analyze it. William, we're on it. Mitch Goose, Reno, Nevada, I assume you don't know O'Reilly or you would have reported it. But do you think it's likely the Bidens are getting paid for Joe to drop out? Mitch, come on, man. There were deals, but they're not getting cash. Come on. Stuff is too easy to trace and track down. It's not how it goes. I am interested to know what Barack Obama wants for his endorsement of Kamala Harris. That's coming. But the reason it isn't here now or yet is because Mr. Obama wants something. Now, that's not nefarious. It's not. He may want a policy promise or, a one-way street into his library in Chicago. I don't know. But that's what's going on. That's how it works, not cash. Menendez, yeah. Okay, but not that. In a moment, something you might not know. Are you feeling the impact of recent timeshare industry changes? Now more than ever, the costs of timeshare ownership far outweigh the benefits. My friends at Lone Star Transfer are the only company I trust to help you get out. Our listeners' positive feedback demonstrates why I've supported the company for years. For more than a decade, they have helped over 20,000 owners get out of the timeshare. Their exclusive options can help you get out faster and easier, more than any other option in the country. They are the only company that will give you a written guarantee and release you from your timeshare in a specific time frame. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews, customer service is their top priority. For free consultation and a guaranteed solution, please call 855-551-7066. That's 855-551-7066, or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. Now the O'Reilly update brings you something you might not know. While human beings have mapped every inch of the Earth's surface, our oceans remain a mystery. More than 90% of the oceans have never been explored or even seen by mankind. With fathoms of unknown terrain and wildlife, here are a few new discoveries from the deep. Researchers in the North Atlantic recently found a Greenland shark that's more than 250 years old. In fact, the animals can live to be 400. Doctors in Scandinavia believe studying the species might help human diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. Last November, scientists in Guatemala discovered an underwater mountain twice the size of the world's tallest building. The 6,000-foot hill is the remnant of an ancient volcano. This April, the Japanese government confirmed the existence of a new fish that lives deeper than any other species. The unnamed animal is a distant relative of the snailfish and thrives 30,000 feet under the sea. Scientists in Chile are now mapping an extended oceanic mountain range on the west coast of South America. So far, they have discovered 100 new varieties of sponge, crab, coral, and sharks. All these discoveries are fueled by a new generation of submersible robots. The unmanned vessels can study these animals in their natural habitat. Because of the change in pressure, any attempt to bring them to the surface would mean they would die instantly. Now, relatively inexpensive robots can safely descend to 15,000 feet. That's less than halfway to the ocean's deepest spot. Called Challenger Deep, the Pacific Trench is 36,000 feet under the waves. And here's something else you might not know. Underwater tourism, one of the fastest growing trends in adventure travel. From the Great Barrier Reef to the wreckage of the Titanic, there are 50 companies that will bring tourists into the deep. It is one of the most expensive but dangerous vacations on Earth. Back after this. If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.